Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
Hey everybody, it is Dungeon Master Mark. I apologize, I've been a little busy lately, haven't been posting that many videos lately, so I'm going to try to fit some more in my schedule as time permits. But this is the latest video for our Rise of the Drow campaign with some modifications that I am running lately. Which it started off, the players were actually investigating a particular mine entrance where some miners had went missing. And they had made their way down the mine shafts to where it looks like there was a tunnel, a spider lair. And then they found this cavern, or I should say chasm, that led to an underground lake. But they also found some type of strange underground creature. Looks like it was guarding something, but they were not able to defeat the creature, so they had to backtrack and find a different way to follow the water that originally led down. But to make a long story short, they're looking to find out what happened to the miners, which they're able to discover that looks like something was drugged into the water and then maybe downstream. And the only lead they had at this point was maybe they might be able to get down through this way, which it was a several 100-foot drop down, and of course they come up to this gigantic underground lake with a small island in the center. And of course the lake, the little island in the center, goes way up in the air, and of course there's creatures flying around up in the top. Of course you have this large body of water, which occasionally tentacles and other things would come out of the water. But they were able to find a small little tribe of mites that was living in this underground area. And it looks like there was a lot of mushrooms, a lot of vegetation and things like that. But so I gotta definitely give credit to Dwarven Forge. This is the new Cavern Kickstarter pieces, obviously. And a lot of the water pieces are by Dwarven Forge. These are the custom painted pieces that I did myself because I didn't like the set that they did, so I made it more of a deep, dark kind of underground cavern look for my own. And all the wall pieces are all painted by me. Even the base to some of the minis I've done to match the water. And custom mushrooms and things. So these little flight stands are actually polished acrylic rods. See if I can move this out of the way real quick. And these make excellent flight stands. There's a gentleman on the Dwarven Forge forums that will actually cut and polish these for you. Basically, you cut an acrylic rod and you use a butane torch to smooth out the end. He has also a store on eBay as well, which he's a nice guy. He lives in Canada, so it does take a little bit of time to get them, but as you can see, they are very, very clear. Okay, like I said, you can just plop those down and place your little mini on top, and you got flight stands. So I know he does 1 inch, 2, 3 inch, 4 inch, even 5 and 6 inch ones too. You get the different flight elevations. And you can also use those, of course, for characters who are flying and levitating, things like that, which I have a couple different sizes, so they come in handy. Like say if this creature flies up next round, all we would do is just move that, and then suddenly the creature's up a little higher. So that's what you got to do to simulate the flight there. Plus it gives you an idea of the height and then where things are located at, so you just don't have stuff sitting down on the ground there. But like I said, using some foam risers here. Get a little bit better view around the table here. Apologize for the shaky hands here. I've had a little bit of a long day. And the last video I did where I showed the table, a couple people asked me what I have underneath the bottom of the table itself. So this is actually the gaming paper, and there's actually a piece of acrylic over this. So when I do initiative that, you can just write it right on the table itself. Normally I keep a couple baby wipes down here, but then you can just wipe it off with your fingers and then rewrite on the table. Of course, then you get blue stuff all over your hands, but still. So like I said, you can write the initiative right on the table itself, and then this area right here, it looks like there's like some brackish, like salt water that's coming in from this direction, and then this direction here. See the little, I'm not sure how well you can see the arrow there, where the water is actually flowing to, and then you got more water coming from this direction flowing in. So, if you do have a gaming table and you like the gaming paper, it's a really, really nice way to, one, stretch out the use of your gaming paper. You can still draw on the gaming paper and make a design, and then put the paper over, or put the acrylic over top if you want to. But nice way to expand your use of it a little bit. Like I said, it's not a very bright day outside today, so the lighting isn't real great in here. And of course, this was the spider layer where there was some gold that my daughter had to put gold in there. And we got, of course, some of the webs for web spells, and some of the spider train that were difficult train because of the webs. But yeah, this was our start to our Rise of the Drow campaign. So stay tuned. I will definitely make more videos as this goes along, and you guys will be able to see kind of the evolution of how the game progresses. And I will keep throwing in more little tips and tricks like these for you guys, which, like I said, stay tuned. I'm going to put a description on where you can get the flight stands at and the information of the video itself, in case anyone else needs to get some of those. But thanks for watching, and keep gaming. Bye-bye.